hello, Paul. Oh, another business lunch out. You'll be getting fat. Who? David Davis. Oh, not David from Gayton Lane. Oh, well, that's wonderful. You haven't seen him for years. No, have a lovely time. No, nothing special. Bye.
That Paul?
Yes. An old friend's taking him out for lunch.
Must be nice to be taken out to lunch. George and I hardly ever ate out. Except when we went to town shopping, but that was just a cafeteria.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, but it's not like good home cooking, is it? George says that's what he misses most. After me and the twins, that is.
Is he very miserable?
Yeah. He's normally such a happy bloke. I've got to get him out. I've got to get him out, Annabelle.
Well, I'm not sure how you can achieve that.
I'm going to start a campaign to prove that he's innocent. Will you help?
Of course I will.
Great.
I won't be able to spend a lot of time, though. I'm thinking of starting a little business of my own.
What sort of business?
Catering.
Smashing. Hey, I know. You could cater George's release party.
Oh, now that's one I'd really like to do.
You haven't half been good over all this. Lending us the money and Paul lending us his shirt even.
Oh, yes, Paul's shirt.
You will get it back, honest. They've taken it off George and locked it up till he gets out.
Doesn't matter.
They've locked all his clothes away. He has to wear these dead itchy ones.
Look, I really am going to have to go. I should have been at Sonia's over an hour ago.
Sorry to have kept you.
Not my fault, really. I'm just too used to sitting around and not having to be aware of the time.
Why is there this car parked out here?
Oh, no. She left me the key.
Well, why can't she move it?
Oh, she's away in Birmingham on business. Now, which one is it? This is it. If I put Heather's car in front of your house, I should be able to get out easily enough.
It's getting like stock car racing round here these days. George took me to Bellevue once when we were coursing. I hated it.
Hang on a second, Joyce. God, I can't find anything in this lot. No, it doesn't seem to be here. Look, I'll have to call you back later, all right? Yeah, it's going very well, thank you. I should have this lot wrapped up today, and then it's just over to Mountfield House tomorrow. Yeah, this time I'm really looking forward to going home. Okay, I'll speak to you later, Joyce. All right, bye-bye. Bye. Hello. Could I speak to Dr. Stuart Griffiths, please? No, I'll try him at home. Could you tell him that Heather Havisham rang, please? Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Hello, kid. Get your head down.
Oh,
That's for you.
you're early, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm meeting someone here.
Oh, hey, Bob, here.
Oh, you're all right, Chuck. We won't disturb you. It'll only take about 10 minutes.
It already has disturbed me. Want some dinner?
No, thanks. I'm seeing someone from London for a little bit of lunch.
Lunch? You used to have your dinner at dinner time.
Yeah, well, they call it lunch nowadays, don't they?
Oh, do they? Who's they when they're at home? The fellas you represent still call it dinner, and they have the tea when they come home.
Give over, will you? It doesn't matter what you call it. Name's not that important.
You spent 8 hours the other day trying to decide what to call some fitters or turners or something at this new factory.
They were job titles.
Names all the same.
Sheila, love, don't go on about something you don't understand.
Oh, I understand you well enough.
Well, you know what they say, when in Rome.
What's your handbag?
Something like that. Better get upstairs, have a wash, mark myself up. She'll be here in a couple of minutes.
She?
Oh. You were a voice from the past this morning. When my secretary said David Davis, I had to think for a moment or two.
A long time, 4 years. I heard you'd gone back to Petrochem, thought I'd give you a tinkle.
So easy to lose touch, isn't it? Anna and I seem to cut ourselves off from all of our friends when we move this side of the river.
Can't say I'd like to live this side. The Wirral's too comfortable, I suppose.
Anna missed it terribly at first. Anyway, what are you doing with yourself?
I've set up my own firm of contract labour. Builders, electricians, you know.
Going well then, is it?
Oh, making a trust. Oh, shall we all?
I sincerely hope we'll get more than a crust here.
Oh, whatever you fancy, Paul. This is on me.
Well, that's very nice of you, David. Very nice indeed.
I'll get it. That'll be Janet now.
Who's Janet?
Hello, Janet. Come in, love.
Sorry to have to call on you at home, Bob, but I must have an answer on this before I meet management at 2:30.
You're okay, kid. 24 hours a day, man. That's me. Oh, I'm sorry, Sheila. This is Janice Hanson. Janet, my wife, Sheila.
Hello, Sheila. Bobby's mentioned you many times.
Oh, he never mentioned you.
Janet's the union official. She's responsible for sexual discrimination and harassment in this area, you know.
Oh, I was wondering who was responsible for it all.
I've come to see Bob about a case of sexual harassment.
Oh, order us a case, will you, love? And a couple of cases of Lucasade.
Very funny. Would you like to go through to the table? We can talk there. Behave yourself, you. Will George Williams be at the meeting this afternoon?
Yes, only as an observer, mind you. He won't be able to negotiate.
No. Can you give him a message for me? Can you tell him I've written to John Crosby's old firm asking for references?
You probably didn't need to do that. I've got a message for you from George. He says that Petrochem have reversed their decision and reinstated Crosby.
Fantastic. Great. Did you hear that, Shay?
No.
Well, that's the first battle against Petrochem won.
Apparently, the chap who sacked him is most upset about it. But the regional personnel department gave instructions for Crosby to be taken back immediately.
Oh, so even management's turning against Paul Collins, eh?
Paul Collins?
Yeah, he's the guy who sacked Crosby in the first place. He's also the guy that's trying to introduce subcontracting for the maintenance work at Petrochem.
Well, you've beaten him on this one.
And we'll beat him on the next one. We let him while he's still reeling from the first punch.
I shouldn't have eaten so much. I feel like sleeping all afternoon. Be even worse tomorrow. I've got to go out to dinner as well.
With Annabelle.
Yes, but it's a business dinner.
I see.
Well, there have been quite a number of them recently. We're moving over to contract work on the maintenance side, and some of the firms have been trying to butter me up. I suppose they think I have the decision who to contract.
And haven't you?
Oh, certainly not. The firm chosen will be on price and reputation.
Yes, but you'll be the one recommending which tender to accept. Seeing the prices quoted will more or less be about the same figure.
Well, how do you know they'll be about the same price? I rather expect there to be a great difference.
Not from the big boys, they won't. There are, agreements.
Price rigging, you mean?
Oh, not from my firm. Any tender from me would be purely cost-based. And, of course, as we're friends, you know you could rely on me to get things done when you want them done, not when it happens to suit the contract firm.
This wasn't entirely a social meal, was it, David?
Paul, we're old friends. We go back a long way, as they say. Now, it just happens that you're in a position to do a great favor to me, and I'm in a position to be very grateful to you. What better way to talk over old times and new opportunities than during a pleasant lunch?
I wish you'd said, before I accepted your invitation to come here.
Can't two old friends use that friendship to help each other?
If we'd been friends as opposed to colleagues, we wouldn't have lost complete touch when I became redundant. It's me you're trying to use, not friendship, me. And I find it quite unethical to pretend that this was a social occasion and slip business into it.
Oh, Paul, you've got it all wrong.
I don't think so, David. Thank you for the lunch. I look forward to receiving your unrigged tender. Are there any clean shirts?
You've had 2 every day. I can't keep up with you.
I suppose you'll have even less time for domestic matters if you start this cooking business.
Catering.
You have to cook to cater, don't you?
Not necessarily. I've catered for dinner tonight without cooking.
Salad in the middle of winter.
Don't change the subject just because you're wrong.
Oh, catering, cooking. Still doesn't get my shirts clean.
What's the matter with you? You've been like a bear with a sore head ever since you came home.
Certainly have not. Have I?
Yes, you have. Is there something the matter?
Spot of indigestion.
Oh, another business lunch, I suppose.
Yes, I told you about it this morning.
Oh, yes, David Davis. Well, it must have been nice to see him.
I'm afraid it wasn't. Well, the meal was very pleasant, but the motive was rather suspect.
Sorry?
He was more interested in what I could do for him than in my company. He runs a small firm who are after our maintenance contract, and he thought he could buy me. Sent him packing, of course.
You used to be such good friends, too.
Were we? I doubt it. Friends are friends when you need them, not when they need you. We were all our friends when I was out of work, eh? Nowhere to be found. Now I'm in an influential position at Petrochem. They're coming out of their boat holes and claiming lifelong friendship.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. It's just a pity we ever lost touch with them.
Is it? I'm not so sure of that.
I don't feel like this, She.
It's your favourite. I've only cooked it for you. I'm not supposed to be eating stuff like this.
I know, but it seems to have been eating all day.
Why? What have you had for your dinner? Sorry, lunch.
Lasagna.
No wonder you can't eat sausage, egg and chips for your tea. You don't get any exercise anymore now you're not on the shop floor. Spend all day on your backside drinking tea.
Yeah, and eating biscuits.
Biscuits?
We've been sat around this table all afternoon with a dirty big tray of biscuits in the middle. You just keep picking at them, don't you?
I wouldn't know. Was this, Janet, or whatever her name was she at the meeting?
No, she was at another meeting. That's why she came round here, to discuss it beforehand.
Bet she doesn't eat biscuits with a figure like that.
But you've got a figure like hers when you're not pregnant, haven't you?
Yeah, but I am pregnant, aren't I? And I feel fat, don't I? And it doesn't help me when you don't tell me you're working with an unfat dolly bird.
Oh, behave, will you, She? And don't let Janet hear you calling her a dolly bird. She'd call that sexual harassment.
Bet she doesn't have any problem being sexually harassed.
Is all this because I won't eat the sausage, egg and chips?
No. It's because I feel fat, don't I? It's because I can't get comfortable. It's because I can't stay awake in the day and I can't get to sleep at night. It's because I'm 44 and I'm pregnant.
Hey. Come on now. Baby'll soon be here. All be worthwhile then.
Oh, God, it will be, won't it, love?
Of course it will, yeah. And you won't be fat then, will you? Hey, I'll even let you do your Twiggy impersonations, eh?
When did I ever?
Look, I do feel a bit peckish. I'll try and eat them couple of sausage, eh?
Midwife was here today.
Oh, aye.
She's talking about the actual delivery.
What about her?
Well, things have changed a lot, you know, since we had our Damon. Lots of different things you can have.
Drugs and that?
Drugs, yeah. New positions, only they're not really new, and... Well, she was just wondering, like, if you were going to be there.
What, when you're having it?
Yeah. Will you?
Well, what good would I be?
Well, just being there would be enough. I wouldn't be on my own.
You know, but you won't be on your own, will you? The doctor and the midwife, they'll be there, won't they?
I'll be having it on my own. At least if you're there, we could share it. Well, it is our baby, love.
I don't know. Years ago, they used to lock us fathers out. They wouldn't let us near you.
I know, but things have changed, love. They actually encourage the fathers to be there at the delivery now.
Oh, well, you know why that is, don't you?
Yeah, because it helps the mothers feel more relaxed.
Is it? It's because of the cutbacks. Shortage of staff. And the father being there's another pair of unpaid hands.
I'd like you to be there.
Well, I might be at work when you go in.
I'll ring you.
I don't know. I might faint, mightn't I, and take all the limelight away from you.
Yeah, you might.
I didn't. Stuart, what are you doing here?
I owe you a meal, don't I? And I just happened to be in the vicinity.
We are in Birmingham. Where in the vicinity were you?
Stoke-on-Trent, actually. Terrific film showing at the Medical Institute there. Corneal grafts. Direction's a bit slow, but the camera work, stunning. Can I come in?
No, I'm about to have a bath.
Ah.
Why don't you go down to the bar and have a drink and I'll join you later?
Okay. See you in a minute.
More than a minute. Are you staying over here tonight in Birmingham?
Don't be too long. We'll go for a walk around the bull ring, and then I'll buy you that meal.
Midwife said that 80% of fathers are present these days.
Yeah. Well, that means the 20% who are not. And you know me, I've always supported the minority groups.
You keep telling me that unions are the most democratic organisations in the country, will of the majority and all that.
Yes, they are. And as General Secretary of the National Union of Bobby Grants, I've had a card vote. And by a majority of 1 to none, I'll be there.
Oh, Mom! Oh. Do you know, it's funny, I never thought I'd have wanted you there, but I do.
Oh, me knees.
You used to like me sitting on your knee.
I know, but that was before you were so fat. I'm only joking, Queen.
I'm getting up anyway. Your knees are all bony and horrible these days. Does it what comes of not using your legs anymore? Office job and all that.
Them knees are not bony.
You want to try sitting on them?
If I could sit on my knees and stand on my head, I'd be a politician.
If you were a politician, love, I'd be a million miles from here.
No chance of me ever becoming an MP. The only all-night sitting I'm likely to do is after one of them Indian takeaways. I bet that's our Damon. Forgot his key again. Oh, come in.
Has she asked you yet?
Ask me what?
Come in, love. I'm sorry, I haven't had time yet.
What's it all about, she?
Marie wants you to help her campaign to get George freed.
Help? What can I do, love?
Well, I thought with you being a union man that you might get the unions involved.
Well, it's not a union matter, is it? I mean, is George's union involved?
No. They said they couldn't do anything about it.
Well, I can't help you then, love, can I? I mean, I'd like to help, but, well, it's difficult, isn't it? I mean, what sort of a campaign have you got planned?
I'm not sure. I thought maybe you might have a few ideas.
If I was you, I'd see a solicitor before you do anything, kid.
Oh, yeah, so he can tell me to be careful and charge me 50 quid for the privilege. No, thanks.
Hey, I'll tell you something for nothing, love. Be careful, whatever you do.
I will. But I've got to get him out.
I believe you will.
Well, if you've got any ideas, let me know, eh?
Of course we will.
See ya.
Bye, love.
Don't get involved with that. Are you listening to me? Don't get involved.
I won't. There's no need. I can manage these few dishes quite easily.
Take only half the time with 2.
Well, you never used to offer when there were 4 lots of plates and the children had made a mess with the food all over the carpet, did you?
Now, let's not start digging up the past. I'm helping you now.
Yes, well, there are only 2 of us eating.
That's all there ever seemed to be these days. Where's Gordon this time? As if I needed to ask.
Well?
Round at Kathy's. Spends more time there than he does here.
Yes, I know. Actually, he's thinking of having Christmas lunch with Kathy.
What makes you think that?
Well, he did mention it some time ago. He hasn't talked about it since.
Well, it's time he did. Christmas is a family time. Should be here with us, not with some girl he hardly knows.
Well, I don't think he'd agree with you that he hardly knows her. They have been going out quite a while, you know.
Good grief, he's only 16.
Exactly, he's only 16. I think you ought to talk to him, Paul. Well, he spends an awful lot of time with that girl.
Think so? I mean, think that I should talk to him?
Yes, I do. Man to man. Facts of life, that sort of thing.
I would have hoped it was far too late for that.
Paul, you don't mean he and Kathy?
I simply mean that I would hope that at only 16, he's not still walking around the school playground talking about stalks and gooseberry bushes. I've no idea what he and Kathy are up to. Quite frankly, I don't want to know.
Paul.
As long as it doesn't interfere with his schoolwork, he should be able to choose his own friends.
But that's exactly what I'm saying. He's got his mock O-level shortly after Christmas. And he can't be concentrating on his homework when he's round at Kathy's house so late, can he?
I suppose not. Hadn't really thought of it like that.
Exactly the same as Lucy. She went off the rails just about the same age as Gordon.
Just because he's got a girlfriend.
A girlfriend who made him have his ear pierced, remember?
Oh, yes.
Will you speak to him then?
If I must. I don't know. The older our children get, the more trouble they seem to cause us.
Where are you going?
To dig out that book I have about storks and birds and bees and gooseberry bushes. Better get me facts right.
You know, you must be crazy coming all this way.
Not at all. Would you like a sweet?
Not for me, thanks. Far too fattening.
It all looks like ice cholesterol or carbohydrate with cholesterol topping. I think I'll do without. Just the bill, thank you. Now, I'm paying for this, but can I put it down on your room key and give you the cash tomorrow when I get to the bank?
My room? I thought you said you were staying here.
I am. But you have the room. Thanks.
I assumed you'd booked a room for yourself.
No. I thought we might spend the night together.
Yes, I thought we might.
Oh.
But you did more than think. You presumed. You gave me no choice, Stuart. I want to be able to decide for myself when and if we sleep together.
But you had decided. You just said.
I said I thought we might.
You had decided. I had assumed. Now, what difference does it make? We both wanted the same thing.
Stuart, I want to be able to choose. I'm sorry you've come all this way for nothing. I'm going to bed now. If you're still here, I might see you in the morning at breakfast.
Heather, look. I don't know. You don't have any spare rooms going, do you?